So, many times in life, we go through doing things, knowing but not knowing why we're doing what we're doing, until you actually reflect, go inside to see, why is this affecting me the way it is? Why is this causing me so much turmoil, agitation, anxiety, all sorts of feelings and emotions. And for everybody, every feeling and emotion is different, completely different. Palpitations can mean one thing to somebody, then it means something completely different to another. To one, it's scary. To another, it's excitement. And those are all things we all need to reflect on. So yesterday, I found, when I was going through a bunch of boxes and shit, diary from when I was a child. And this started from first grade, where, you couldn't even understand, you had to decrypt the spelling of some of the words, which was pretty funny. And brought back a lot of memories of fun times. And then all the way up through elementary school into middle school, going into high school. And so there was a lot of things that were hard, fun memories, and then memories of, yeah, that was a difficult time. And why we changed things moving forward in our life, or, how we were going to do things when we were old enough, for our own children and stuff like that. And one of the pieces it reminded me about was being a young girl and transitioning to a new city, a new school, going from a private school to public school in a whole new city, having to make new friends. And then not even a whole year after being there, your parents are getting divorced, which blew your whole world up. And going through there, reading what I wrote, and how, my mother at that time had told us, she was going to a counselor or something, didn't know why she wasn't happy, and that our parents were gonna, separate. Well, and then 2 weeks later it was, no, they're getting divorced. And I kept writing in there that where was our comfort? Where was somebody to help us? Where was our outlet for somebody to talk to if she was so unhappy and she was talking to somebody about it? And it never changed. She was never around. She was off doing herself and helping her, and never her daughters. And you wondered why some of the shit went on that went on for us. I don't. I know exactly why the walls went up and we took on the burdens we did, especially me as an older daughter. And, searching for her to love us and her attention and doing shit we did. And changing that for when I had kids. And making sure that I was always there for them, and confirmation for that. And that they knew how important they were, and that they knew they were loved, and that they knew that, no matter what, I'd be by their side. And that, you never felt that awkwardness, and that your mom was never going to just, get married because she had children, or that if she was upset with your father, or that something happened with your father, I was never going to badmouth your father. You just don't do that. You're not a pawn. I never would play that game. So looking back at all this stuff, it just reminds people, well, me, to remind you, to look back and reflect. Because those can still play triggers into why you are doing and acting the way you are now. And until you choose to look at it, it'll set you free. It's not your job to carry the crosses and the burdens from things from the past. But we do. Until you finally go, oh, that's why. Because I've never fully sat down and felt those emotions. It wasn't my job to carry everything my mother said or didn't do. She did the best she could with what she had at the time and what she thought she was doing. Doesn't mean I have to like it or agree with it. But I can forgive her for the situation. I don't have to like it. but I can move on. But it helps you reflect on where you are in your life and why you get triggered or act the way you do. That way you don't continuously can keep doing it. It's called growth. And we all continuously grow. But put those bags down. Let it go. Choose to change. That's right. I love you.